As we do wait to learn more about this new variant, let's focus on what is known about Omicron. NBC senior national correspondent Tom Llamas has been looking into that for us. Tom,
obviously one of the big questions is how transmissible is it? That's one of the things we're waiting for, but there are signs that are somewhat ominous with this strain.
That is right, and that's what everyone wants to know, right? We also want to say there's a lot we don't know about Omicron just yet, but we're learning more every day. So let's start there with Savannah's first question. We know it has 30-plus mutations. This is the top line right here. What does that mean, more mutations? Think of mutations as a disguise, right? If you have antibodies from a vaccine or a prior infection, it may not recognize Omicron, and that's why it makes it potentially more dangerous. So the other big question, it may be more transmissible. In South Africa, parts of South Africa where people were vaccinated, where people had been infected, it spread rapidly. That's one of the reasons why the health community raised a red flag on this one. Finally, also unclear if it's transmissible, more transmissible than Delta. But again, we know it has more mutations. That's why it may be potentially more dangerous. We still don't know the severity yet, but there's some anecdotal evidence, and researchers are looking into that right now.
A big question people have, Tom, is we've already been vaccinated, so is that enough? Are we protected against Omicron?
Yeah, so here's what we know right now on this date here in time. The first thing we can tell you is that there's some protection expected, likely against severe disease. But then we had that big headline, right, yesterday from Moderna, the CEO from Moderna. And what that CEO said, basically, the current vaccine is expected to be less potent. We got to remember that. But the good thing is that these vaccines are so advanced. So the CEO of Pfizer said, listen, we can make a new vaccine, but it's going to take around 100 days to make that vaccine. We'll know more as we get closer to Christmas in the next 2 to 4 weeks.
None of us are too good at patience. We have to wait these weeks to get those answers. So in the meantime, how should we be conducting ourselves?
Right. And the big question with kids that are waiting to get the vaccine. I spoke with several doctors personally yesterday. They told me one big thing. Don't hit the pause button. Get the vaccine, get the booster, get your kids vaccinated as well. And then we have to remember, we almost have to go back in time, right? We have to remember to keep the masks indoors, especially in crowds, but be smart about it. We're all tested here. We're all vaccinated here. Be logical. And finally, wash your hands. We start right from the beginning. You guys?
It all started with Purell. That's a hero.
There we go. Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.